Drake and Rihanna have called it quits. That's right, the couple that dated for the majority of this past summer have broken up. This is reported by E! News from an insider source.
Bullshit. Okay, keep going though.
I know. I'm just going to say what the insider source has said to E! News. They say, quote, Rihanna and Drake are seeing other people at the moment. They are not exclusive anymore. They still love each other, but their schedules have gotten in the way. Going on to say anything can happen between them, though, for better or worse. They're still in each other's lives. And then furthermore, Amir, the plot thickens. It says that Drake and India Love have been hooking up for at least a few weeks. They were spotted at a baseball game. They were canoodling and whatnot. Even more on this, basically Rihanna maybe has responded on her Instagram. I'm going to read that to you hot and quick. She says, none of my exes are married or in happy relationships, so it's safe to say that I wasn't the problem. LOL. And this is, subsequently following the news that they are on a break. Let's not forget, of course, that they did get matching tattoos, that he did say that he'd been in love with her at the VMAs.
Yes.
And now, as a result of all this, before I get your reaction, Amir, India Love, who is reportedly now new Drake's love interest, and apparently her ex-boyfriend also had a thing with Rihanna. They're definitely sort of a convoluted bunch here. They intermingle, it seems. India Love's Instagram page is being flooded with hate from both Drake's fans and Rihanna's fans, which of course is ridiculous, especially because we're not totally sure that this is a monogamous relationship. They might have just hooked up or something. Are you surprised that they broke up, Amir?
No, not at all.
What?
In fact, before you read me the Rihanna response, I thought they had a very mature kind of separation. It was like a conscious uncoupling of
Who
sorts.
Who said conscious uncoupling?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, that was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Of sorts, and yeah, it just. Come on, what, did we expect they were just gonna get married and live happily ever after?
Yes.
No, you watch too
Love
much
is
Bachelor.
real.
You watch way too much Bachelor. That's not how, or
Fair.
Bachelorette, which one?
Both.
Both, okay.
And Ben and Lauren.
Yeah, no,
happily ever after.
this seems completely fine. I think they're both fine with it, and they're gonna move forward and perhaps get back together in the future.
Amir, I typically
I
agree with you all the time.
But not right now.
Not right now.
No?
Not at all. No, I seriously, I think that this was sort of a story of boy meets girl.
They're too young to be together forever, and they're too famous and too beautiful.
Okay, but I hear you on that actually, to an extent. I think that maybe they aren't meant to be together right now, but
right now, exactly.
I totally
right
think
now.
that they will end up together. I just do. I feel like they are each other's sort of counterpart, and that they both, like, he respects her for being like a badass, independent, just self-starter, and she challenges him. I don't know. It makes her sound like she's
a young entrepreneur that he is. He's very hardworking.
No, the young entrepreneur that she is.
Oh, that she is as well.
You know what I mean?
Yes, they're both,
I mean,
kindred
spirits. It's true what I said. She is a young entrepreneur, but when you say that Rihanna is a young entrepreneur, it totally just relegates all of her accomplishments. But no, I do think that that they have this mutual respect for each other that you don't often see in modern relationships, especially relationships that have played out in the public eye. So I'm really excited. I mean, I was really excited.
I can't imagine
but I think
they
they'll
would
end up.
so haphazardly get into this relationship without actually knowing how it would turn out.
Okay, here's what
I think they both kind of knew this was going to be a summer fling.
For now.
For now.
This is what
I think. For now,
it
can't. Maybe it's not over forever.
Yeah. Have you ever had those like friendships or relationships where you've been like, if we're not married by this time, we're gonna marry each other?
Yes.
I feel like that is Drake and Rihanna's relationship, where they know they have this deep connection. They are both just at the top of their games. And again, like I can't say mutual respect enough because I feel like he truly respects her. So they got matching tattoos of sharks.
Be funny if, like,
So I
right
think
now
that they have an
Rihanna
agreement.
is getting laser treatment, getting it removed.
No, she wouldn't do that. She's like a no regrets sort of girl. You know, she just does it and she just owns her shit. She's just awesome.
Yeah.
Same with Drake, but he is less committed to tattoos, I will say. He's a little stingy.
Yeah, he doesn't really have that.
He has a couple, but they're small. They're very sort of like a girl's first tattoo would be like the prayer hands behind the ear, but he just got it kind of on the arm.
So I want to ask you. If you were to turn rich and famous tomorrow or today, do you think that would put a strain on your relationship?
If I were with my girlfriend, you mean? If I were to turn rich and
Yes.
famous like tomorrow or today?
Yeah, like at the level of Drake and Rihanna, with
my
like
gosh.
just the most beautiful people around you constantly that want you.
This is gonna be really cheesy.
Yeah.
I feel like with my girlfriend, I have the most beautiful girl around me.
No,
when
you
I-
do.
You know, I know that sounds really,
Still,
really
but
cheesy,
like
but
you think you have the willpower to face constant temptation. And I think the biggest thing about celebrities, why they don't stay together, is because they kind of have nothing to lose at the end of the day. To them, there's always an option. Okay, if this doesn't work out, there's a million other people literally waiting in line.
okay, I think that we think that because we're sort of outside observers, but from what I've heard from different interviews, and yes, I am thinking of a particular Selena Gomez interview, is that it's actually more difficult to date the more high profile you become because people are very intimidated with
Right.
getting involved with someone of that
Right.
stature. So you can only sort of date someone that is in your,
I think even the whole,
that is your equal.
even the concept of dating doesn't really form to a mature level when you've grown up in the spotlight like that.
How do you
in my
date?
opinion.
How do you can't just go to a bar.
I don't think it's very difficult to trust one other person as we do as normal people.
Yeah, because think of all the people.
When you have people constantly being thrown at you,
the people that want something
how
from
do you trust anyone? How do you even conceptualize monogamy with someone?
Yeah, you know what I was thinking of when you were giving that scenario? I was thinking, imagine, let's say Rihanna and Drake break up, and then Rihanna is at a party and she sees this attractive person that she thinks is really cool, and then a mutual friend brought this person to the party, and Rihanna and this person really hit it off. How would she ever know? It'd be so difficult to tell if this person is talking with her because they really did hit it off, or if this person's like, holy shit, Rihanna's
It's
talking to me.
Rihanna trophy.
Yeah, and like, what was this person's intention of coming to the party? Was it just like, oh, come to this house party with me, and then happened to meet this girl that they really hit it off with, or is it more like Rihanna's going to be at this party? Oh, for sure, I'm going to go.
Right.
I could use more followers.
Right.
You know, you don't know. It's really hard to tell, which is why I think Rihanna and Drake will end up together, because I feel like they absolutely understand that sort of struggle, which Drake talks about all the time in his songs. He talks about he's never sure what girls are there for him, and he also in all of his songs, doesn't he sort of seem, especially recently, a little bit over the high life, you know? And I will say this about Drake, that I feel like he has such a kind heart, and a friend of a friend recently went to a house party at Drake's house, and was talking to this friend about going to a party at Drake's house, and said, I don't know if I'm even gonna go to college, because if I can just get in Drake's entourage, like I'm just gonna do that. Like, why wouldn't I just do that? And I was like, that's so, I really don't know this person, but the fact that was said is so gross that someone—
We know people like that.
Yeah, I can only—
That's the end game, to get into someone's entourage. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, I was
Sorry
just
to
thinking,
interrupt you.
who do we know that's like that? I can't, it's not coming to my mind. No, I was just—
But how does this tie back into Drake being a nice person?
It just ties back into
the kind of people that they're surrounded by.
Yeah, and so the fact that Drake and Rihanna have found this connection with each other, and they know that, you know, they can connect on a level where they understand the pressures of fame. And also, it just comes with their passion, which is music, but also they don't want anything from each other, because Rihanna doesn't need to be any more famous, Drake doesn't need to be any more famous, and everyone else that they would date, it would kind of bring up these questions. So that is a very roundabout way of saying, Amir, I disagree with you. They will end up together for sure, and love is real.
I think
broke the desk.
we agree that they're gonna end up together.
But guys, do you agree? Let us know in the comment section below. Do you think that Drake and Rihanna really broke up? Do you think that they're always going to be together in each other's lives forever, and that love is real? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Amir. I am Grace, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.